Alright guys, what is going on? It's been a while since I recorded a night vlog, so I figured, why the hell not? So here we are, and we are going to be talking about the latest story in the Hotel Storytime series. This one is a doozy. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever had happen to me at any hotel, and that's saying a lot given I've worked a block and a half from Bourbon Street in New Orleans. This one might take the cake. So here's what happened. I'm gonna get right into it. So it's a Friday morning, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and our chef, our executive chef Kevin, the tiny little white guy, comes flying by the desk. I'm standing up there with our director of housekeeping. We're chit-chatting, and Kevin flies by. He's like, I gotta talk to the GM now. I gotta talk to him. And we're like, okay. So he flies back in there. He talks to our GM, and after like 2 minutes, he comes back out and he's like, someone's smoking a cigar in the bar. And we're like, what? So for those of you who don't know, one, most hotels nowadays, pretty much anywhere in the US, they're all non-smoking. In Massachusetts, you can get a ticket for smoking a cigarette in downtown Boston. Like, they're very, very strict on when and where you can smoke cigarettes in this state. So, needless to say, me and my director of housekeeping, we haul ass over there, right? So we get over there, and we get to the ramp. So like, just to kind of explain to you the way the hotel's set up, you walk in, you're in the lobby. You keep on going through the lobby, and you hit a ramp. Ramp goes up a little bit. The bar's on your right, and the elevators are right, like directly in front of you. So right when we hit the ramp, we went, that's not a cigar, that's weed. We look over. There is this 6'4", 6'5". This dude's big. 6'4", 6'5", tall, jacked ass black guy. Like, I'm talking about, if you didn't know better, you would think this dude was like on the Patriots practice squad. This dude was huge, big motherfucker. He is sitting at the bar, chair turned sideways, feet kicked up on another chair, and he has a bottle of, and I shit you not, Arbor Mist, which for those of you who don't know what Arbor Mist is, you're not missing anything. It's literally the first 3 ingredients in this: Pinot Grigio, high fructose corn syrup, and water. You're not missing out. In places where Walmart can sell alcohol, like Virginia and New Orleans, it's like $6. Like, I'm not even joking. It's like 6% alcohol. You might as well just drink a beer. Just drink a fucking beer. But he has a bottle of Arbor Mist. We see him like take off the top, and right after he takes off the top, like we're coming up the ramp, we see him straight, I'm talking like blunt in the hand, and we're like, holy shit, what the fuck? So he's got a pair of Beats headphones on. My director of housekeeping runs up and like grabs his shoulder and says like, whoa, whoa, and he like jumps back. I'm right behind him at this point. He like jumps back, rips his headphones off, and he's like, whoa, 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 you don't fucking know me, don't fucking run up on me like that. And my director of housekeeping goes, I don't need to know you, what the hell are you doing? You can't smoke weed here. And this is where the guy was obviously, something was wrong in this dude's head. He goes, okay, whoa, first of all, I've seen numerous people walking around this hotel smoking in all parts of the hotel. Really? Really? Because I find that very surprising, considering none of us have found out about it. And that's something that will get reported to the front desk real quick, like ASAP. So, then he says, at this point, our director of accounting and our general manager showed up, and they're standing to his left side. I'm to his right side. He's facing the director of housekeeping. So he then says, and I was told by an employee of the hotel that I was allowed to do this. I'm not going to say who it was because I'm not a snitch, but I was told I could, and I've seen multiple people doing it since I've stayed here. And I look at him and I go, how high are you? And what is in that weed? And at this point, my GM, my director of accounting, and my director of housekeeping are like, you can see that look on their face, like they're trying to hold back the laughter, but it was really funny, but they know it's probably not the appropriate situation to laugh. So they kind of hold it back, and he goes, well, first of all, you come over here with me talking to me. And I said, I'm not going anywhere. We're going to talk right here. I don't know what you think you're doing, but it's not happening here. And he was like, yo, nowhere does it say no smoking in the hotel. And I was like, sir, right below your room number, on every door, there's a plaque that says no smoking. What are you talking about? And I said, not to mention, there's not a single smoking hotel in the fucking state of Massachusetts. What are you talking about? So then he proceeds to look at me and go, you don't know me, you don't know me, you don't know me, and you don't know me. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Fuck all of y'all. And I'm like, how are we the ones that are being perceived as crazy? What? Huh? Are we serious right now? This is really how I'm gonna start my Friday. This is how it's gonna go. So after he says that, he proceeds to walk out of the hotel. Now, when I say out of the hotel, that means he went around that corner, down the ramp that my director of housekeeping and I came up, and then through the lobby and out the front door. Now, he is doing this all while holding a lit blunt. No bullshit. The whole lobby of the hotel reeks like weed. Reeks. I'm talking like straight up out of Jamaica. Like this, it was so bad. What is this bitch doing in this Jetta? What the fuck? What the fuck is she doing? So, we watch him walk out, and this is where things start to get real weird. This dude is in front of the hotel, and like most hotels, there's like a loop. So you pull in, and then you come around the loop, and then you're parked like right in front of the hotel. You can leave your car there, you get out, you check in, whatever. So this dude is in the middle of the lane where you pull into the hotel. He has his headphones on, he has his bottle of Arbor Mist ready to drink, and he has his blunt in the other hand. This dude is dancing like it is 1:30 in the morning at the club. He has had far too much to drink, and he is just feeling the song that is playing at that point in time. He is out there like, takes a big puff, and then he proceeds to put his finger on the top of the Arbor Mist bottle, shake it up, and then pour it out for the dead homies. In our flower bed. He's getting our tulips drunk off of cheap Walmart liquor. Not even liquor, cheap Walmart wine. This shit, I mean, you can't make this up. So, the GM was like, you gotta be kidding me. And they're like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, what do you mean what I'm gonna do? I'm calling the police and getting the fuck out of here. So I call him, and this is where I had to hold back from laughing. I call the police, right? And he was like, okay. I told him, like, we got a guy here, he's obviously drunk, he was smoking weed in the middle of the lobby, and we need somebody over here to get him out. So this guy goes, okay, can you describe the gentleman for me? Is he a white male? And I'm like, yo, y'all are really shook right now about this police brutality shit. He's straight, is it a white male? I'm like, no. 6'4", 6'5", tall, slender black guy. Is wearing a Pittsburgh Pirates hat, black shirt, black pants, and over-the-ear silver headphones. He's like, oh, okay. We'll send a unit right over. So, about 5 minutes later, he's already walked back into the hotel, and he's walking back out, mumbling under his breath, saying the stupid usual shit, like, we're at fault here. And he's got, like, 2 of his buddies with him. They walk out. So the way the hotel is set up, when you pull in that spot where he was pouring it out for the homies, right when you go a little bit further past where he was, the main parking lot opens up on your right. So I was kind of sitting out there waiting, hanging around, hoping the cops got there before he tried to leave. And so I'm sitting there, he's in the main parking lot, and I shit you not, him and this little tiny friend of his are in the middle of the parking lot. I'm gonna have to put it on cruise control for this one. In the middle of the parking lot, and they're like this. And I'm like, yo, are we serious right now? Is this really happening? Oh, when's Ashton Kutcher gonna jump out? It was ridiculous. So they're in the middle of doing their little boxing routine. I guess they're sparring, getting ready for something. And the cop pulls up right where he was pouring it out for the homies. So I walk up, and it's a probably like an early 50s white guy, heavy-set dude. And then he yells like, yeah, that's the guy right there. And he's like, okay. And he like looks at me, he's like, guy in the black shirt? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right. He looks at his rear view and goes, all right, I got a car coming behind me. I'm gonna wait a second. And I'm like, okay. Like, you guys are here now, so I don't really care. He can't leave now. So squad car pulls up right behind him like 2 seconds later. They go over there, and this is when I fucking lost my shit. Car pulls over, they both pull around into the main parking lot. The dude that they're coming for, the dumbass, he turned around, and he's facing away from where the cops pull in. His buddy's looking back towards him, sees the cops come in, and I guess he goes like, yo, they're here, the cops are here. This dude, I shit you not, before he even turns around and looks, this is exactly what he does. Cop like gets out, and so you can see him like fucking like wave like, what are you doing? And so he starts talking to the cop and immediately starts like taking off his hat, taking off his headphones, takes off his chain, and takes his cell phone out of his pocket and starts handing it to his buddy. I'm like, bro, nobody took handcuffs out. Why are you acting like you're about to get hauled off to jail? Well, because you know you're being a fucking retard. So they bring him back inside, and they go up to the room, and then they come back out, and it's like 30 minutes later. We're like, yo, where the fuck are they at? And we noticed that they're already out front, so I guess they took like the back exit out into the parking lot. So you see the guys leave or whatever. I guess they just let him go. They just told him to get the fuck out of here. So they leave, and then the cops come back in, and the cops like, all right, yeah, just wanted to let you know he's all out. He's out of the room. All of his stuff's gone. I'm pretty sure everybody that's staying on the second floor in this hotel, they probably got high when we opened that door. Ooh, let's do it. So yeah, so after that, I wanted to, god damn, that sounded good. I go up to the room with our director of housekeeping just to check it out, because I mean, I'm charging him a smoking fee regardless. And when I say never in my life have I smelt a confined area that smelled that strongly of marijuana. As soon as we put the key in the door, turn the doorknob, the second we broke that threshold, it legit like smacked you in the face. It didn't smell like he was smoking in the room. It smelled like this motherfucker had been burning a Yankee Candle Factory marijuana scented candle. And I'm not even joking. This shit was crazy. So needless to say, charged smoking fee. I had to put that room out of order, as well as the adjoining room, 219. And then, how, I don't know, but the room to the other side of it smelled like weed, 223. This room was separated by a solid wall. And somehow, he blew enough clouds in that room to make that room smell like weed. It was fucking crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. And that's kind of where it ended. But that's how my Friday started off last week. It was fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Weirdest shit I have ever seen. But yeah, that's the hotel story time for today. I would like you guys to comment in the comment section below. One, if you smoke weed, let me know if you are capable of such grand achievements with blunts in your possession, because this guy was as Cat Williams would say, a professional. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But let me know what you guys think about this hotel story time in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. Have a good one, guys. Peace.